All right, stepsons, it's the fall time to do some maintenance around the house before it gets really cold. And I'm going to go out and do some of that now. And so I'm going to take you along with me. And remember, if you are a boy growing up without your dad in your life, then like and subscribe to the channel and you'll get more videos. You can post your questions of what videos you'd like made, what questions you'd have that you'd like answers to, and share those with your friends. But for now, let's go get started on a couple of the things I'm going to do around the house before winter sets in. So today is actually still fairly warm, but tomorrow it's supposed to get cold, and Sunday it's supposed to even potentially snow here. So I'm going to do a couple of things that I haven't gotten done yet this year. One of them is I want to hose down the front of the house. It's because it's kind of gotten dirty. We've got brick and siding, and up along the top it's dirty, and I want to pressure wash it just from our hose, but I want to do it before it's going to be cold. So that's the first thing we're going to do. I did this earlier this year on the back side of the house, and we have an external outlet. And when it got wet, it actually flipped the GFCI circuit, and suddenly some of the stuff in our house, our internet for one, went down. So I don't want that to happen on this one. So instead of just spraying it, I'm going to tape some plastic over it temporarily while I do the spray down. When water comes into a house, it comes in from the water main, and it comes in at a certain pressure. It comes in, I think, usually around 110 psi. When it goes into your house, it actually goes through a pressure reducer, and it reduces the pressure of the water throughout the house to about 80 psi, 75, 80 psi, I believe. For our house, then, we've got one spigot here that goes through the house. We've got called a hose bib. This goes through the water pressure reducer in the house. We also have two faucets coming out of the ground that are part of the sprinkler system. Well, that sprinkler system water pressure isn't reduced. So right now I'm hooked up to the one in the back on the sprinkler system, and by doing that I'm going to have more pressure when I pressure wash. I'm going to turn on the water. My hose should be long enough to reach out to the front for most of the house. I'm going to close the garage door because when I spray the front, I don't want it to go in the garage. And you also want to make sure that all the windows are closed, which they are. And now I can start spraying. And with that, the front of the house is now hosed down. The dirt is a lot less than it used to be. If I really wanted to be serious, I guess I'd get up and scrub. But with all the things I got going, that's gonna have to do it. And frankly, it looks a lot better than it did before. So protect your electrical. Use the outside hose for pressure. And make sure the windows are closed. And have at it. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the cover off. Hopefully it did its job, and we should be good to go. Oh, I'm going to open the garage door now too. So now you know, if you have a sided house and the siding gets dirty, then you can clean it that way. I have to put the qualifier on all this. This is the stepdad method. If you talk to a handyman, they may tell you something completely different. But this is what I've done, and it cleans up the siding. So always remember, two lessons. You can succeed even though your dad's not in your daily life, and always remember your stepdad loves you. I'll see you on the next video.